Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lansing Ignites, a football manager story where today we continue our magical run in the 2019 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. As you can see here on the right-hand side, we have made it to the third round, which was the board's expectation. Their minimum expectation was third round. And now that I think about it, now that we've played in this tournament, that actually seems like fairly lofty expectations because, we played Vegas in the second round, and they're a team from the championship, and they were a very difficult team to beat. I don't think we can expect to beat a team like that in the second round every year. I mean, maybe we can, I don't know, but it seemed like a tough ask to me, and today we have a similar task in Fresno. But before we get to that, before we get to our opponent today, let's check out the Open Cup and see how things are going, see how we got here. Of course, the third round, we got some interesting games today. Miami FC is in there versus Charlotte. Anything else? Let's see. There's Madison, one of our teams in our league is still there. They're going up against Reno 1868. St. Louis versus Louisville. That should be an interesting game. New Mexico and Phoenix. Sure, I haven't really... Well, Phoenix is one of those teams that's looking to get into MLS one of these days. Same with Louisville. So we got some higher spectrum teams up there. San Antonio's a higher spectrum team as well. Of course, Miami FC is going to be in MLS next year. So hopefully we don't play them anytime soon. But yeah, we got Nashville. It's another big... So we got some big teams that are still in. We might be one of the smaller teams in here, along with Madison, probably Indy 11, FC Motown. What is this? New Jersey Stallions, FC Morristown. Okay, I was like, Motown? That's Detroit. What you talking about? Anyway, yeah. So that's what we have today. Look at the stage. That's not how we got here. This is how we got here. The tree, of course, only shows the third round. How about we start in the first round? Does that work? There we go. San Antonio beat Ann Arbor, and then they're up against Tulsa. Let's see. We had to play in the first round. Let's just do a little... Where are we? There we are. So we beat Erie 5-0, and then Vegas 3-1. A little bit easier than we thought it would be. And now we face Fresno. So... I feel good about this one. I think we can beat Fresno. It's just a matter of how well we play on the day. Now let's take a look at the Fresno Football Club, 10th in the USL Championship Western Conference. So they're another team that possibly isn't playing too well. Let's take a look at their history, club background. Founded in 2017, a professional club playing in the USL Championship Western Conference. Finished 12th in the West last season. That doesn't sound very good. Play their home games at Chukchansky Park. Sure. Possess adequate training facilities, basic youth facilities. Basic. Yeah, club's affectionately known as the Foxes. So the Fresno Foxes. No real competition, no honors. It seems like they have not played very well. Competitions, no honors. Landmarks, not so good. Records. Highest league position is 12th. So this is not a team that has played well at all. Okay, so that bodes well for us. They're a team that could be USL level, USL 1 level, or 2 level playing in the championship just because maybe they got a big stadium, maybe they got an owner who's got some money. I don't know what the deal is. But whatever the deal is, they have not played well recently. So that bodes well for us. Let's see. Key players. Steve Hunt is their hot prospect. Take a look at him. 16 years old, striker. Sure, I mean, we're not going to know much about these guys. Diego Casillas, 24-year-old, left winger / left back. doesn't look too great. Aaron Basulovic, 23 years old. Central midfielder. He looks a little better than those other guys. Definitely better abilities, for sure. And then key player Jackson out of Brazil. Right winger. Again, he's pretty good. 3.5 stars. You know, these guys look okay, but they don't look unbeatable. Not that we know a tremendous amount about them. But still, I think we're okay. The key thing we need to look at here is the size of their stadium. Because as we found out in our previous episode, we get a cut of the gate receipts. So, Chochanski Park, 12,500 all-seater. So if we get another 6,000 fans here like we did for the Vegas game, that's a good chunk of change. We'll be very happy with that for sure. And if we can win and move on, I mean, that could secure our finances for the whole season. You know, if we get into an even bigger, you know, let's say, for example, we play Miami FC, holy cow, then we're talking about some real money. So that would be outstanding. All right, let's get to the match. How about that? We've looked at the team a little bit. Match preview. So Fresno are the home favorites. Both teams in inconsistent forms. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw for Fresno. 3 wins and 2 losses for Lansing. We've got, of course, Alex Bruce still ineligible. He cannot play in the U.S. Cup because he's a lone player. That sucks, but, because it must be something to do with him being an MLS lone player. Because we've got, whoa, fireworks going off. That was a big one. Anyway, we've got other lone players who are allowed to play. So I don't know what the deal is with Bruce. He's just got a bad contract. They do have 3 players out from injury, so that could hurt him a little bit. Biggest strength is tackling. Potential weakness is crossing. So, you know, we might want to stay out of the midfield against these guys, like not try to run the ball up the park and, you know, get tackled and lose possession. So let's take a look at Chris Henderson. 18-year-old head coach? No, 48-year-old head coach. Okay, his pictures. I was going to say, this guy does not look 18 at all. 48 seems a little bit closer to what's going on there. He's a very good judge of players. Very technical. I mean, he's a pretty good coach. He's definitely sort of a step up from USL League One coaches. That's for sure. He's got some double digits going on here. Adaptability, determination, motivating. He's an attacking style coach. You know, yeah, he's going to be a very talented opponent for us. Let's see, what else? It's 46 degrees and gusty in Fresno, California. That seems odd. You'd think it would be nicer weather out there. Let's see, anything else? Gosh, huge fireworks going off outside. It's not from the baseball stadium either. It's from right next door, it sounds like. Anyway, we're going with our same formation that we used against Vegas. We'll be a little cautious, a little defensive, going with basically the 3-6-1, you could call it. Call it the airplane formation. But, yeah, same lineup, same formation, same tactics. We'll see if we can do it again. Silva's lacking a bit of match sharpness, but that's fine. It's fine and dandy. We still have our lone players, which if we get a good chunk of change from this game, we might bring one of those lone players permanently. You know, I'm looking at Coy Kraft. Might bring him on permanently as a player. He's got some good potential. He's got some good abilities and some good value. So he's a guy we could sign and then maybe sell if necessary. Anyway, Cleveland in goal. Stoneman, Lillard, Quafic, Serta, Hollingsworth, Perez. Look at that. Look at Perez. 5 goals this season. Looking pretty good. Gomez. Lewis taking the captain's armband on the right-hand side. Hasn't played tremendously well, but he's still hanging in there. Silva, I think, he's only had 3 starts, but he's played pretty well. And then Pato leading the competition. Well, not leading the competition. He's second in the competition in goals. He's got 6 overall competition. So he's played well, along with 4 assists. So we're keeping him in there. And then for Fresno, Fernandez in goal, 22 concessions. Not great. Cooper on the left. Got a goal from his fullback position. Smith also a goal on the right-hand side. Kamiri, Jasser Kamiri, or maybe Yasser Kamiri. He's got a goal from his central defender position. Gems, Geffrard, strange name, but he's their team captain. Hall in the midfield, 2 assists. Moses, assist and a goal. This team seems like it scores a lot. We got all these goals and assists from the defense and the midfield. What do they got from the attackers? 2 goals and an assist for El Moral on the left-hand side. Boy, they got a lot of good names here. Kirimoto, Hiroki Kurimoto, 2 assists from attacking center mid. Jackson, that's the kind of name we like. 1 name. You don't need nothing else. You're just Action Jackson. 4 goals, 3 assists. And then Chavez up top, 6 goals, 5 assists for Jamie Chavez. So this team appears to be high scoring, maybe not so great defensively. So we're going to try to go defensive against them to start. And if they start scoring goals, we're going to have to turn around and start attacking them and see if we can just outshoot them, I guess, is going to be the plan. So let's go to the dressing room here. Pep talk. I know we're the underdogs. Nobody expects the result. Got nothing to lose here. Let's show everyone what we're capable of. I didn't think any of those were going to be great. Yeah, so let's just get to the kickoff. Here we go. Looks like a good crowd. I didn't look at the tickets. I should have looked at the ticket sales. Anyway, make sure we're on extended highlights. We are. Here we go. Lansing Ignite in the orange. Fresno in the blue. Hollingsworth tripped up. First foul. Okay. Okay, good way to start. Good highlight to start it off with. Doesn't look like a lot is happening. Here we go. First highlight. El Moral for Fresno sends it in. Headed out to Lewis. Lewis starts the counterattack. Gets it forward. Pato. Looking for some support. Gets tackled. So this team is a highly aggressive, getting stuck in type tackle. Here's Pato down the left-hand side. Drops it back for Hollingsworth, who already has a yellow card. Hollingsworth dives inside. Drops it to Perez with a shot. Okay, our guys were a little out of position there. Pato down the left. Hollingsworth diving inside. Not sure what's going on. We should encourage shorter passing. Okay, we'll leave that for now. We might get into that. Hollingsworth sends it in. Headed out by the Fresno defense, but Silva chases it down. Here we go, boys. Let's see what we can do. Oh, Lewis grabs it. Lewis. Okay. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's try to be analytical here. Let's make some good commentary. Corner on the far side for Gomez. Sends it in high. Headed out easily by Fresno, but they cannot start the counterattack as Hollingsworth sweeps up the trash. Another big tackle from Fresno. This is a very physical game. Fresno is definitely the type of team that gets stuck in. And now it's raining. This could be some Lansing Ignite weather here. I don't know if these boys from Fresno are ready for these 46-degree temperatures with rain coming down, but you know we are. This is like a regular home game for us. Fresno recovers possession at midfield. They're going to try to restart their attack. Doesn't seem like they've had much opportunity this game. They keep throwing in some bad passes and getting a lot of interceptions. They're having trouble making it through our packed-in defense. I mean, we got a lot of defenders sitting back, parking the bus, if you will. They try a cross. Lillard heads it out. Not a great clearance, but still having a lot of trouble getting into the box. It takes them 3 attempts to get it into Chavez. But we come up with a major save. Here we go. Corner on the near side for Fresno. Al Moral seems to be their corner taker. Stoneman heads it out, playing his sort of backstop role that he likes to play. You know, we might have to get aggressive with these guys. Okay, there was a an interesting attempt, a valiant attempt, but we had 3 defenders and the goalkeeper just waiting on that. So far, we've been able to frustrate them with our defensive mentality. Hollingsworth is booked, so we'll tell him to ease off tackles. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. You know, they've already got 2 guys with yellow cards. Okay, Kurimoto needs to be closed down on. I can agree with that. Here we go. Highlight for Lansing. Stoneman gets it to Serta. Going to try to move it downfield quickly. Hollingsworth's going to recover at midfield. Can try to get around his man. Interesting pirouette there. Perez. Nope. Nowhere to go. Drops it back. Their wing play is very aggressive. Stoneman trying to get it to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth is going to get there. Can he beat his man? He does. He dives inside, but he's tackled. Smith starts the counterattack, but to no avail. Fresno cannot get past our defense. There's a terrible turnover. And I can see why our assistant coach is telling us to play with shorter passes. Here's Al Moral. Sends it in. Headed out by Kwafik. Jackson with a rocket shot at the 40th minute mark. That's going to have to change us up at halftime. We're going to have to get more aggressive at halftime. So it was a bad turnover. Led to just a broken play rocket shot from Jackson, their best player. Jackson is controlling the game. Yada, yada, yada. Let's get to halftime, make some adjustments. 2 minutes, here we go. Could be the last highlight. Almost a steal at midfield. Moses has it for Fresno. Drops it to Smith. Surveys the field a little bit. Definitely they are getting the ball to Jackson, who is incredibly wide open. Sends in the cross. Almoral. Oh, too easy of a goal. Far too easy. Trying to get to halftime without giving up a second. And it came back to bite us. We didn't make any adjustments. Thought we could run out the clock. But this is a terrible adjustment here to leave Jackson wide open. Almoral just turns, pivots, fires it home. I mean, our defense was kind of there, but definitely a little late. And now we're halftime down 2-0. We have to make changes. Have to go to a different tactic here. 4-2-3-1 might be a bit aggressive. Let's see. This is the balanced approach. Then I was going to say we could bring in one of our strikers, but we don't particularly have a lot of strikers available. The only one we do have is the guy we're thinking about. Signing, Coy Kraft. He's more of a winger. But if we bring him in at striker and then we want to switch to that 4-2-3-1, we can do that. So we'll bring him in at... Can he do anything else? No, pressing forward is kind of what he does, I guess, the best. Like I said, he's more of a winger, but he does have some skills. He's got some speed. He's just so balanced everywhere. You look at his lots of 10s everywhere, 8s, 9s, So at only 22 years old, he could get better. He could turn some of those 10s into 12s, and then we got something, at least at our level. He might never be Major League Soccer level, but he could be a very good player for our team if he sticks around for a couple of years, or if we sell him, then, that's another kind of bonus. But anyway, let's go positive. I think we're going to have to match these guys physicality-wise. Let's roll it out instead of short kicks. What else do we want to do? In transition. No. Out of possession. Tighter marking. More urgency. Yeah, and then the other thing we'll do, opposition, we'll do some closing down on these guys. Definitely do some closing down on these guys. do some pressure. You know, we saw them getting stuck in like crazy. So maybe if we make the game even more physical, they might get a red card out of it. We might also get a red card out of it, but, you know, we got to take some chances here or we're going out. Pep talk. Aggressive. Show me something else. Stoneman is stressed. I mean, Stoneman, he's got a 6.5 rating. I don't know. Be stressed. Be stressed. Everybody else reacted pretty well. Quafik's fired up. You know, Serta, Lewis, Perez, Hollingsworth, Pato, they're all fired up. All right, start the second half. Made a halftime substitution. We're coming out more aggressive. We'll see if we can shake them up here in the first 15 minutes. There's an immediate turnover from Fresno. Stoneman launches it downfield to Pato. Gets it forward. Coy does not go after it. He's not incredibly match fit. Match sharp, anyway. I don't know exactly what to expect out of Coy Craft. Okay, 56 minutes, 59 minutes, 60 minutes. Not a lot in the way of highlights. 64, 65, all right. All right. 70 minutes is too much to wait for nothing happening. All right, we got to go on the attack. Move Kraft over there. Yeah. Do we have enough substitutions to make this situation work? So Lewis, we don't really have anybody who can play attacking center mid. Move Perez up there. You can move Serta here. He can play Mazzala pretty well. That's wild. He's the most tackling Mazzala you've ever seen. What about Gomez? What does he do? Oh, yeah, that's a little better. All right, so now we just need our fullbacks in there, which we can bring in Williams. And then we have Nick Moon. You can play it left back. All right. So we're going attacking. Roll it out. Get rid of that. Let's see. Out of possession. Yeah, tighter marking. More urgent. We're going to get stuck in. You know, make it even more physical. Let's confirm those changes. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. First highlight. 73 minutes. Almiral has it outside. Big tackle. Okay, shots deflected. Fresno retains possession, though. Outside. Hayner looking to send it in. Nick Moon with a big tackle. Clears it. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. 75 minutes. Come on, boys. Big tackle. Penalty? No, just a foul. No yellow cards, no nothing, but here we go. Free kick. Gomez sends it in. Quafik on the back post. That hit the net. You saw the net move. How is that not a goal? How can you make the net move and not get a goal? Seems impossible. Pato's been booked. 90 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Hollingsworth with the corner. It's not looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, not looking good. Kraft recovers the ball. Sends it in. Perez down to Moon to Pato. Boy, that was our best chance of the evening, and we're unable to score. Still got a couple of minutes left. Here's Hollingsworth with another try. Kimiri heads it out maybe sort of inadvisedly. Hollingsworth tries to center it. Just cleared by Fresno. 2 minutes to go in extra time. 3 seconds to go in extra time. Yeah, it looks like Fresno was just able to hang on to the ball and not give up any chances. Even though we went attacking, we went all out. They had 15 shots to our only 6 shots all game, 3 on target. They had 52% possession, so they just kind of dominated the game, you know. They got up early and just dominated. All right, dressing room. Pep talk, you know, we were the underdogs. You gave it your best. No, they were not hearing that. Team had higher ambitions than that. They have switched off. Okay. That's good to know. It's good to know this team has some higher ambitions. They don't want to be pandered to. They want you to tell it to them straight. Lansing defeated in the 3rd round. Lived up to most people's expectations, very few believing they were capable of achieving any more than they ultimately have. So in future seasons, if we keep going, you know, I guess this is our bar, right? This is where everybody thinks we can get to. If we can get past this, might be good. All right, Fresno, ease to victory. Now, how many people were there? It's only 1,800 there, so it's a far cry from what we had in Vegas, so that's not great. Do we get any prize money, perhaps? Prize money? Hello? Not seeing any prize money, unfortunately. All right, so I think that's going to do it for us. It was a little bit of a frustrating game. Whenever you go down early and then there's nothing you can do about it, like we made some massive sweeping changes and it had almost no effect. We got like 2 highlights in the whole second half. So that's frustrating, but you know, we still have the whole rest of the season. We still got you know, our finances to look at. We got to win you know, we got to win USL League One. That's all. That's what it comes down to. So, until next time, we'll come back to League One and we'll sort of catch up on what's been happening there. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.